while it, I finally made it through the airport security to finally sit down here to wait on our flight. We're actually in the airport from Maroua, heading back to Yaoundé. I got on the traditional Mafa gear, so from head to toe you can see the head wrap, and then the shirt, and then the wrap-around skirt that I have on here. It goes all the way down to the ankle, and I know we're not used to that as American women because we're used to wearing short stuff. So it's kind of hard sometimes to walk because it's so long. But it's very beautiful material. The embroidery is nice, and so I really, really, really like it. I have two other outfits just like this with the same material, and then my son has a shirt and a pair of pants that he'll be putting on once we get to Atlanta, Georgia. But I wanted to point out the difference between the airport here in Maroua. You can see that we actually have to walk outside. So there's no upper level where you enter through like a walkway to get into the plane. We have to actually walk outside as a group of people in order to load the plane. So, and then we walk up a staircase from the plane. So I thought that was kind of interesting because I had like never ever experienced that before. So everything is done outside. Like everything is done outside. So that's it's a really interesting process. We had to actually, another thing that was kind of different is paying taxes for your airline tickets. Can you explain that?
No, you have to pay taxes, for instance, to the taxation office, you see.
Okay.
For every plane, like the entrance and exit within Cameroon, you pay tax for every ticket bought, you pay tax for 1,000 francs.
Oh, but see, I guess the way it happens in the United States, our taxes and airline fees are combined with our ticket, the price of the ticket. So it's never, once you come in, you just give your ticket and you go in. There's no other place to pay once you buy your ticket. So it seems like there's a lot of stopping points. Like once you get through check-in or whatever, and then security checks you or whatever, all you do is give your ticket to get on the plane. Where here you give your you go through check-in, you give your bags, and then you pay taxes, and then you can come through to give your ID and your ticket. So we already have like our taxes and fees already tied into the price of the ticket.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
And which one do you prefer? The system in America or the one here?
The system in America, because it's a lot easier. The flow is a lot easier. So that's what I definitely prefer. Definitely, because I mean, if I buy my ticket online, I just purchase it online. I do my check-in online. All I have to do is check my bags when I get to the airport. And matter of fact, I can pay for my bags online too, through the United States web system, I guess, that we have there. And then everything is just more efficient. It's just a lot easier. So yeah, I just noticed little differences like that. Definitely, there's some differences. So, but yeah, so we made it.
And you have to walk before boarding a flight. How is it?
To walk outside to get in a plane.
Yeah.
It just feels a little different because that's not what we're used to doing. Everything is done inside the building, and they have a walkway. You walk in. Just like when I don't know if you got on a flight like for Brussels or whatever. I don't know, but it's just a lot different. You ever got on an airplane from the inside of the building and they had like a little walkway? Have you?
No, not
No,
yet.
not yet. Okay, so I guess with the local airline, they don't really have it like that. So it's a little bit different, yeah. So, but yeah, it's a small airline, and actually we're in a place that is not frequent by a lot of like tourists. So that's probably why it's like that.
Yeah, and you see your journey to the north ends here. As soon as we get into the plane, that's a different area.
It.
So you are done with the Mafalands. What's your impression? How do you think the Mafa people are?
Oh, they're very, very, I think, traditional in their ways. And it's just very beautiful. I think that, the culture is still intact, and that's a beautiful thing about, coming to the north. And then just the landscape. I think I think the Mafas like stay here and they take it for granted. But people that are like in the city all the time, like I am, I'm in the city. We don't get to see all this beauty like this. You know, it's nothing but land, 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 and more land. And there's a lot of mountains, and it's the boulders are huge. I mean, if you came out here, you would be like, why are all these boulders like this? It's just huge boulders and just a lot of corn everywhere. It's a lot of corn, just a lot of land. It's open space. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, you've been given gifts by many people. Which gift do you prefer most?
Oh my God, let me tell you. We got to get a picture of the drum. I have been searching online for an African drum for the longest, and I think the one that I had looked at is getting ready to go out.
No, you should talk a little bit so that the volume can appear.
Oh, okay. So I have been pricing a drum for the longest, and like the smaller ones were $250, and the other ones I think went all the way up to like maybe $400. But none of them were in the color that I got as a gift, because my house is like red and orange, and so I got a red Mafa drum. And so that is so amazing. And it's a big size. It's like up to here. It's really, really big. So I'm so impressed with that. I really don't know what to say, because that was like the best gift. Like that was like, that's the thing you do cartwheels over. Like it splits and jump in the air as high as you can, because that was the best gift. And I was so, I feel so blessed in order, that somebody provided that to me. I think that was the best.
But that wasn't the only gift you received.
No.
You received many others.
I got this right here from the lieutenant. Describe what it is again. It's for women. Yeah, it's called what now?
A calabash.
A calabash. It's for women, like when you're out in the sun, to keep the heat off your head.
Yeah.
So it goes on top of your head, but it's well decorated. It's very, very pretty. It has some kind of smell to it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of plant it is or whatever, but it's well crafted.
Okay.
And it's very beautiful. And then I got a traditional cutting knife, or some kind of knife that I actually priced on the internet, because I was trying to find historical utensils, things that were used during past time periods, and I found one that they were auctioning off on a website for a Mafa knife, and that thing was like $500, and so I got that for free, and it is very beautiful. It's inside the bag, and it's very, very beautiful. So Walid's uncle, right, and his wife presented that to me, and I think my son, when he sees it, he's gonna take it from me, even though they said it's a woman's dancing knife. It looks dangerous, so he's gonna love it. He is going to absolutely love it. I'm actually gonna put it in a glass frame with a wooden background and put it on the wall inside my house. Yeah, so those are the three gifts, and then the food has been good.
You forgot, it's not only the lafai.
The what now?
The one given to you by Yamagai.
The what now? What is it called?
The one the Yamagai gave you, do you remember?
No, what is it?
Yesterday we had her home, you see?
Okay.
The one that just brought gravies.
Oh, she gave me a wrap that was very, very pretty. It's kind of like it's a beige color, and it has embroider on it, and it's very, very pretty. I got that yesterday when we went to visit her at her home with some of the children that she actually teaches. So I received that there, and I have to show you later on because it's packed, but it's very, very pretty. And all the clothes that I got, and then the gift from Matthew.
Yeah, sure.
He actually got me, was it like a kind of shirt, blouse, and a head wrap? And it's in such a beautiful color. A young lady actually picked it out and sewed it for me. He had her do all the work for it, and it's like purple and blue. And we'll put it on camera later on because the embroidery is like, she did such a good job.
And the most funny gifts of all was the plates that were given to you by my aunt.
Oh,
she wanted you to bring it to America.
What happened to the plates?
That's the question for you.
I put them in somebody's. You know what? We're missing some stuff then.
Then you put it where?
Maybe I did pack it. I don't know. I hope I did pack it. If I did pack it, then we'll go ahead and show that. Oh, and then I got a wooden like a woven basket with another set of jingling instruments that they use during like festive times.
Yeah, to dance.
Yeah, to dance with. So I hope that's all in the suitcase. I don't know. Everything has gone so fast. I really think that I should have stayed a little bit longer.
But do you think you've missed something?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I missed a little bit more talking to older people.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though we did do a lot, we like compacted everything into like what 4 or 5 days. Compacted everything into. I mean, we were like going fast. Everything, waking up early, coming in late, waking up early, coming in late, and so everything was going really, really fast. And I think I should have stayed a little bit longer, but that's next time, you know. But in the meantime, I gave Matthew a tape recorder with some batteries so that when he gets in, because he deals with a lot of the Mafa people, he still speaks Mafa, and so when he gets to talk to some of the older people, he can record the conversation, and that way we can have a little bit of how they speak, and then like some historical documentation about what they remember, things that are important that we, you know, because the custom is starting to die out some a little bit. Everybody's starting to be a little bit more modern. So he's going to help out with the remaining of the process until I get back. So that's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's been good. So.